Hi, and citizens, and Mark Gibbs. Welcome back to my channel. We are here to react to Mark's newest single, 200. I am doing both the MV and the Minhyung version. I am trying so hard to contain my excitement. I'm like super duper excited, but also super duper nervous because Mark is like my ult, like my number one. And I just need him to know that all the hard work that he puts into each one of these singles, whether it's like an NCT Lab or a collaboration or the music he's going to put into his album next year that we are getting in February. And like, I can't even begin to express the feelings I have towards that. But I just need him to know it is so appreciated. Like, we see the blood, sweat, and tears he puts into each one of these. He's composer, he is lyricist, he is vocalist, he is rapper, he is dancer, he is everything. He is an ace. Mark Lee. So I can't wait to get into this. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into 200.
First you crashed into my life and you just broke my roof and my window, girl. You had me shook. 난 또 살고 있어 머릿속 drama. Who told me love would come down like a million rocks? The rock you came with was an alibi. You and I, we have the same disguise. Well, second cap 또 갈아 쏟잖아. 또 밤이 올 때까지 can we rock?
Ooh. Ooh. Aww. Okay, so I love this transition here and how it kind of picks up as he starts to run. Conscious, former son and good. 너의 의식에서 매달리는 스파디 기백처럼 달려 있을게, babe girl. I know it's late. 어두운 이 하늘이 버섯판이 돼. Okay, so I love how this doesn't sound like Child. It doesn't sound like Golden Hour, but it still sounds Mark. Like, this has got Mark's fingerprints all over because, of course, he did all aspects of making the song. Also, the 106 and 94, someone pointed out that, like, 94, if you flip it backwards, it's like April 9th. And then, of course, 106 is like 16th, which ends up being NCT's debut day, which is so, so cute. Conscious, former son and good. 너의 의식에서 매달리는 스파디 기백처럼 달려 있을게, babe girl. I know it's late. 어두운 이 하늘이 버섯판이 돼. We don't flip coins. 반쪽이 두 쪽. 우승 나타나 1초 만에 my will drop. High on top of this tower, show you a higher potential. I like how 100%, but I like the like airy, breathier that he goes up on like Tower and Potential. But I love the nods he pays in his lyrics to like the Spidey. Everybody talks about Spider Mark. We love Spider Mark. Like the dark side reflecting our soft light. The man loves the moon more than anything. Trust me, 어쩌면 너가 더 잘 알아가는 another breeze. I could tell you're just like I am. A million different stars, but you're the one. You crashed into my life and you just broke my roof and my window, girl. You had me shook. 난 또 살고 있어 머릿속 drama. Who told me love would come down like a million rocks? The rock you came with was an alibi. Oh! You and now we have the same disguise. Well, second cap 또 갈아 쏟잖아. 또 밤이 올 때까지 can we rise up? So I love that like number one Spider Mark enthusiast is Mark. And I find it funny that a lot of the like inside jokes that people have talked about in the fandom when somehow were influencing Mark's music. Like we had Golden Hour with I don't know how to make eggs because of the tweet about Gordon Ramsay and everything. And now we have the Spider Mark influence here, which I love. Funny story. So Spider-Man is actually like my favorite superhero. However, I am terrified of spiders. Like the spider we just saw in this scene made my like skin crawl. So I don't know why I'm going back to it, but I think I went far ahead. I love the comic book. The teasers were amazing. I love that. Rise Up. This is so much fun. The nod to Tobey Maguire in the first Spider-Man. Yes, we love to see it. That's actually a really fun scene in that movie. But I also wanted to mention earlier, I wanted to talk about it, but I felt like I was pausing too much during this. But there is a part of when Mark sings certain things, he'll sing out of like the side of his mouth. And it sounds amazing, but he looks so good doing it. That's incredible. I just recently rewatched that movie. Whoo! Okay, since it didn't go straight to the stuff afterwards, I figured there was a... This was so good and so very Mark. I loved everything about this. I loved the nods to the Spider Mark and everything, the comic book aspect of it, the paying tribute to scenes in the like original Spider-Man. Like this is just so very Mark. And it makes sense because we've talked about this for years. And I love that Mark takes inspiration from so many things in his life in order to create music. Because, of course, with Child, talked about him growing up in the industry and how that shaped his life and who he is today. We talked about Golden Hour earlier, and then, of course, with 200. But even, like, the nods to April 9th, 2016, that being like the first day we see Mark Lee of NCT. It's so fun and so iconic, and he's just so talented. And when they dropped about the fact that he was going to be doing his album next year, which that feels like so far away, but it'll be here in the blink of an eye because it doesn't feel like Child was released 2 years ago. Like, that seems like so long ago. But I just love the fact that you can enjoy this song as a non-fan, but it means so much as a fan because of all those little details that he put in here about the, like, keychains and about Spider-Mark. He wore a lot of red in this, which I need to... First and foremost, red is such a good color on Mark. Red and green are, like, my favorite Mark colors. He just looks so good in red. I just love it on him. But he talks about, like, you are my rock star, but he is the rock star. You can just tell when he gets on stage, he just oozes star power. He was born to be on stage. He was born to be a performer. He was born to be an artist, but he was born to make music. He was born to put his thoughts into writing and share that with the world, whether it is through the lyrics of his songs or the little poems that he writes on Instagram, which I miss very, very much, or just, like, the little snippets he puts on Threads. Mark's ability to make the world a little bit brighter through his music and through his writings is just absolutely incredible. And that's not a talent that a lot of people have. And he possesses it in tenfolds. So I'm so proud of him. Like, anytime I listen to Mark's music or watch anything of Mark's, it just fills me with so much pride to be a fan of his. And I hope he knows that so many people around this world are big fans of his, and he touches so many people's lives with his music and with him just being Mark. So I really just cannot credit him enough and praise him enough. So very excited to get into the Minhyung version. So with that being said, 200.
First you crashed into my life and you just broke my roof and my window. Girl, you had me shook. 난 또 살고 있어 머릿속 drama. Who told me love would come down like a million rocks? The rock you came with was an alibi. You and I, we have the same disguise. Well, second cap 누가를 속잖아. 또 밤이 올 때까지 can we ride? You are my rock star. Without you will always feel alone. When I'm lost you got me home. Yeah, you made my home. When nothing is about being your number. You're my 106 and I'm 94. Yeah, talking to your conscious. 보물선을 그려 너의 의식에서 매달리는 스파디 키비처럼 달려있을게 babe girl I know it's late 어두운 이 하늘이 벌써 밤이 돼.
Okay, so there was a part I wanted to talk about back here towards the beginning. Without you, I'll always feel alone. When I'm lost, you guide me home. And there's probably many different ways you can interpret this. There's probably many different ways Mark interprets this. Whether it's when he feels lost, he feels like fans guide him back to his like original purpose in music, or when he gets lost, his members, or even just like thinking about important aspects in his life that kind of ground him to the type of artist he wants to be and his purpose for why he makes music, why he wants to be an idol, why he's a member of NCT. But this line resonates so much with me because there have been at least a couple of times I've been like really down on myself, because I feel like that's human nature. Everybody gets down on themselves sometimes, but I just genuinely didn't know how to get out of it. And Mark has either gone live or Mark has bubbled, and like in those moments, the like little things that you don't think would matter to some people, or if Mark just thinks like, oh, this is just another bubble I'm sending to somebody, those are super duper important moments to some people. There was one time he did a live on my birthday, and I literally will now watch that live for every single one of my birthdays, because it just meant the world to me when it happened. And so I hope he understands like how precious he is to so many people, and even just like the little things he does makes people smile. So if he's ever always feeling alone, he'll guide. When I'm lost, she'll guide me home. Whether it's fans, members, or just like himself finding ways to anchor himself down. He is that for a lot of people. So I hope he knows that.
You will always feel alone. When I'm lost, you got me home. Yeah, you made my home. When nothing is about being your number. You're 106 and I'm 94. Yeah, talking to your conscious. 보물선을 그려 너의 의식에서 매달리는 스파디 키비처럼 달려있을게 babe girl I know it's late 어두운 이 하늘이 벌써 밤이 돼. We don't flip coins 반쪽이 두 쪽 우승 나타나 1초 만에 my will drop High on top of this tower show you a higher potential 좀 누릴 게임 엄청 많아 ay, the world ain't ready yet trust me.
So if you ever hear like soundtracks to movies and you see someone running, there's always like kind of a sample sounding, and they're different, but they have similar feelings for them. I feel like there is that in here. It's like a pairing of, I want to say like 16 notes that it's like da 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 that you can hear in the background. Da-da-da, 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 da-da. Like, you can kind of hear it.
Trust me, I could tell you're just like I am. A million different stars, but you're the one. Fresh into my life and you just broke my roof and my window, girl. You had me shook. 난 또 살고 있어 머릿속 drama. Who told me love would come down like a million rocks? The rock you came with was an alibi. You and I, we have the same disguise. The second cap 또 가를 속잖아. 또 밤이 올 때까지 can we rise up?
I love Can We Rise Up so much. Vocalist Mark, you are so talented.
We have the same disguise. The second cap 또 가를 속잖아. 또 밤이 올 때까지 can we rise up?
Yes, love it, love it.
You will always feel alone. When I'm lost, you got me home. Yeah, you my home. When nothing is about being your number, you're 106 and I'm 94. Yeah, you rock star, my rock star. When nothing is about being your number, 106. 94. Don't you know what you know? 106, 94. You're my rock star. But nothing is about being your number. You're 106 and I'm 94, yeah.
Okay, I like the difference in the ending between the two. I know he put a small live clip up of this version before the MV came out. And I wasn't planning on reacting to that, but I think I want to, just now that I've heard the entire song, because I don't like to listen to like highlight melodies or like live clips or anything before I hear the whole song in general. But since we've already heard both versions, I think it would be nice to hear the live clip. And I love live raw Mark vocals. They make me very, very happy. I know we always praise him as a rapper because 100% he should be praised as a rapper because he's one of the best rappers in the industry. But there's just something so sincere about Mark when he sings, especially when the songs are like from him, like are his real life experiences. So I'm very, very excited to hear this. So with that being said, the acoustic live clip of 200. Not gonna lie, this setting kind of reminds me of Child. Also, Mark playing the guitar. It's just so soothing. If he ever wants to do another Come and Go Cafe, I'm 100% here for it. Also, Mark in a backwards hat.
Like a million rocks. The rock you came with was an alibi. You and I, we have the same disguise. For second cap 또 갈아 씹잖아. 또 밤이 올 때까지 can we rise up? You are my rock star. Without you, I'll always feel alone. When I'm lost, you got me home. Yeah, you make my whole Lord. When nothing adds up, I'll be a number. 106 and I'm 94. Yeah.
I love this. Ooh. Yeah, I just love listening to Mark play the guitar. It's my favorite thing in the entire world. Or like when he plays the piano or something. Love it, love it. Mark playing instruments in general. But the fact that he, like, shout out to Mark for doing this while trying to balance, like, Dream comebacks, 127 touring, Dream touring, all the, like fashion promos he's had to do with, like, Ralph Lauren and everything else. Mark, how are you balancing all this? His time management skills have to be absolutely insane. But and the fact that Child comes up as, like, a suggestion after the fact makes my heart swell. Because, like, that's kind of what, like, started it all. But Mark, I'm just so proud of him. I really, like, I could spend all day talking about his talents and his ability to capture people's hearts with his music, and his lyrics and just everything, his performance aspect of it. But I'm so proud of him. I'm just so proud of him. And that's really, I hope he knows all the hard work he puts into all of this, puts into every aspect of being an idol, every daily task he does. Because he doesn't do literally anything half-heartedly. But we see it. Like, it pays off so much. And I hope he is so happy with the finished product of each one of his tracks, because they're absolutely amazing and they truly showcase, like, who Mark is as an artist. And it fills me with so much pride. I love being a Markov. I love being a fan of NCT. They make me so happy and so proud. But my guy is 3 for 3 with me, and I just know that album is going to be absolutely exceptional when it comes out, and I'm really looking forward to it, even though I have to wait like 9 months. But it will 100% be worth the wait. But I hope everyone goes and tells Mark how proud they are of him and that he did a great job on this, and send him words of love and encouragement on Bubble, on Instagram, or the Twitter page. I don't know. Anywhere you can contact Mark. That way he knows how truly loved he is. But I hope if Mark ever feels like he has gotten off the path that he has laid for himself, or if he gets burnt out, which I can't even imagine how you wouldn't get burnt out with everything that he does, or if he just feels like he's not where he wants to be in music and just doesn't feel like himself, that he's got so many people in his lives, whether it's in Citizens, Mark Gives, his 127 members, his Dream members, his other members in NCT, friends, family. There are so many people who are willing to guide him home like he has done for so many people. So, but with that being said, be on the lookout for my next Mark or NCT reaction, and I will see you next time. Bye, Citizens.